Here you go again. It's me. I'm really uploading this video because I don't understand what Donald Trump got to do in order to make people just see that he ain't shit. Like, what is this guy got to do? This guy just almost got the whole top of the United States cabinet killed. And I want to believe Trump thinks that the election was stolen. I'm almost in my mind turning like the gears in my mind to say, you know what? He believed it really was stolen. He has a losing phobia. But despite all the money he has or have had, he's been a loser his whole life. Only thing about it, he just never accepted the loss. So in his mind, he's a winner. But at the end of the day, what is it this guy can do to make his followers see that he just ain't shit? The people that he riled up, he don't even like. The guy don't like poor people, man. He don't like, I want to say, because he play under some black people. He made a bunch of black people believe that he liked them, like before he became the president and all of that. He pretended. See, because it was beneficial to him. If he looked like he cool with the black people, he get certain endorsements, etc., etc. But the guy probably been a bigot and a racist his whole life. He definitely don't like poor people. I know that for a fact. He don't like people who looks for handouts in his eyes, because a lot of times it's not handouts, it's people need help sometimes, much as he doesn't need the help. He's a horrible businessman. This guy said that his own daughter was a piece of ass. Who talks about their daughter like that? I got a 19-year-old daughter myself, right? I would never say anything like that about my daughter. I would never look at my daughter in that way. I just don't understand the guy, Donald Trump. Like, his supporters gotta be some of the craziest people on earth. And truth be told, they are like some of the craziest people on earth, man. I'm not a racist by any means. Like, I judge a motherfucker by the character, but the facts are the facts. The most heinous crimes known to man has been committed by white people. Against other white people, against black people, against whatever. They've been committed by white people. Every war pretty much was started by white people. Or they got into the business that wasn't theirs. The Holocaust, it's white people. Slavery, it's white people. The Indians and the white people. So, I mean, they commit the most heinous crimes known to man. Not saying all white people bad, because there's a bunch of good white people. I know, you see them on a day-to-day basis. I got white friends I'm cool with. I have absolutely no problem with it, but white people do some fucked up shit. Not to say that no other race don't, because shit, Arabians and shit like that over there, they don't play by their religion. They doing some killing. They do some crazy ass shit too. Black people, we commit crimes, do a lot of shit in them to each other. But it could be You can place the blame in areas, but still, we still do it. White people don't play. Only thing about white people is any place they ever go, they end up taking over and doing well because they don't give a fuck on who they step on to get to where they're going. But I look at this guy Donald Trump. I look at his speeches. I look at him speaking. I'm disgusted with that guy. When he speak, I know what he's saying is bullshit. I know that he's full of shit. I know that he's lying. The worst thing in the world a person could do is be talking right directly to your face and lie to you. It's like, I know this motherfucker lying. But the supporters don't give a damn. If they took 10 seconds to Google just certain little things, they could see that he was full of shit. But the thing is, they don't want to see that. Most of his supporters are in the rural southern areas where the Confederates actually came from. That way of thinking never changed. You gotta understand. The other side won the war, changed the rules, took advantage of America, made it the great country that it is. But at the end of the day, they never went away. The Ku Klux Klan, all of that, that's all of that tied is the same thing. They just needed a big enough leader to show their ass. And they took over the Capitol and sat. Man, come on, man. Are you kidding me? And Trump want to say he don't believe that he is the reason that happened. Why don't you just tell the people the election wasn't fraud? Why don't you just tell the people you lost? Fair and square. You know why? They'll turn on him. He's afraid, he's a coward. That's just why he did most of this stuff, because he believed after his term is over, he's going to jail. But if he did 4 more years, he probably believed, man, I'll be almost 80 years old. They want to take me to jail? Fuck him. Because he only care about himself. He feel like he got 4 more good years of life left. He old as shit, but he still got 4 more good years of life. I don't know why people follow this guy. Well, I do know. Because they're racist. Racist people really don't have morals and stuff like that. They only give a fuck about if you're a certain color, they don't like you. And the truth of the matter is, I've met several racists that I turned into not being racist. I'm talking about motherfuckers with lightning stripes on their head. You know, I held conversations with them and made them realize that, hey, man, I'm a dark guy, but I'm no different from you. And I believe if a lot of them can be put in different circumstances, a lot of the racist beliefs that's instilled in them can be changed. Take away the big crowd of people, sit down and have a one-on-one conversation with a black man that's not ignorant. Even a racist man could be not racist. I don't think racism is something you're born with. I believe it's something that's instilled in you. If the people around you have a certain type of culture and they still in certain type of things in you, you believe that to be true. Especially when you're in these hick towns where you're around like-minded people that think one way. You get outside of that, and I guarantee you. That's why a lot of the younger ones really kind of break away from it. They go to college, kind of broaden their horizons, get around different races. And you know, their minds open up and they really see that, hey, man, maybe this guy ain't what This ain't what I thought it was. Don't want to stay in those areas anymore. I want to move to big cities. You know what I mean? That's usually why the big cities have less racism versus the countries areas. But it is what it is, man. I ain't gonna bore y'all to death. I just don't like Trump. And I'm gonna say this. In the beginning, I had no issues with Trump. I don't know the guy. He's not a friend of mine. But I see what he promotes. I see what he believes in. I could never ever promote a guy who dislike me and everything that us as Americans stand for. I mean, that's about it.